Hello everyone and welcome back to another custom diecast review. Do you remember that Kyle Larson diecast we did a review on, a little bit ago? Remember how I said I was going to make a custom of it, or out of it, I guess? You're looking at it. I have never been so proud of a build more than this one. This is easily one of my favorite customs I've ever done. And it's not biased, because it's not because it's me, this is my race win. That's not why. Just the decals look good, the race damage looked good, the tires, the tire wear was fantastic looking. It was so much easier because it's a 124 and I could add more detail and, have a bigger image, I guess you could say, for, putting stuff on and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm pretty freaking proud, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this turned out amazing. It could be a little better. But, and when I mean a little better, I mean with putting the stuff back in place and doing the cutting, but you'll see that here in a little bit. Now, it's just, I don't know, I really like this diecast. Now, there's, a few things that I could have kinked out, but overall, I feel like I did very, very well. Now, you guys know me, I don't really like saying, oh yeah, I did great on this one. No, it's like, it's okay, it could have been better. I mean, I know it can do better, but this is probably the best of my ability. I could probably do a wee bit better, just a small bit, but not much at all. I do feel like I have outdone myself. I felt like, this was a very, very good build. So yeah, this is from the Talladega race in the NASCAR Heat 4 at the time. McDonald's Cup Series, now we switched to NASCAR Heat 5. So, I would like, okay, so the race was today, Wednesday, so the race is tomorrow. I didn't even realize that. The Dega race is tomorrow, and I got this finished yesterday. I don't think that could have lined up any more perfect, but anyway. So yeah, I would like to get a back-to-back win at Dega. That would be amazing, but I mean, I don't think it's going to happen, because this one was a very, very lucky win. The leader ended up lagging out of the game, which I kind of thought was funny, because he was like, Wrangler, if you just push me, I might let you win, or I will let you win, yada yada yada. And then as soon as you get kicked out of the lobby just for internet issues, or just the heat issue, it was like, oh, I was going to win this race, yada yada yada, there goes my playoff points, yada yada yada. I'm like, dude, really? You would just say you was going to let me have the win, and then when you lag out, you sit here and cry and complain about, oh, how you wasn't going to win, this, that, and the other. Mind you, this guy had three wins in a row, I believe. He had 3 wins that season in general, but I think they were in a row. So he does like to complain a little bit when something super small or, just whatever happens to him, and I mean, it's a league race, come on. You're fine, I promise you're fine. Now, I don't feel like I don't feel good about the win because I didn't make a race-winning move. I didn't go above and beyond the finish first, and it was at Dega, you know what I mean? It wasn't anything crazy. I came really close at a few tracks. I did really good at Bristol. Let's see, there was another track that I was doing good, and then I said something I shouldn't have said, and then I ended up kind of choking on the last lap or so, and we're not going to talk about that. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get into this diecast review because I am very, very excited, and I have the little guy. I have the little guy here. This was the first one I made, and then I was like, you know what? I'm buying a 124, and then I bought a 124, and it's like, boom, here it is. Let's customize it. Let's get it done. So, let's take a look at this. This is, I used, I think it was clear back decals. Because they show up really good on white, and this was a white base diecast, or just a paint scheme. So yeah, I took the white paint, sprayed it on there. I had to take off everything separately. Take out all the windows, the hood, the roof flaps, the deck lid, all that stuff. I had to take it off, right? So I used the clear backs, and it turned out really, really well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Again, very, very proud. Could be a little better, but I mean, hey, it's not bad for my first time. This is my first time doing a actual 124. So, let's see. You got the front here. It's very hard to tell, or not tell, but very hard to see. I do apologize. Let me scoot you up a little bit. See if I can kind of get a better angle at this. There we go. That's a little better. You can see all the racewear. I mean, there is a lot of racewear if you'd focus. I like doing a lot of racewear. That's how it was on the 124 or the 164 as well. Now, of course, the headlights are a little overdone. They were a little bit big, but that's fine. You know, oh, almost dropped it. Whatever. So you got a lot of racewear and stuff, so that was really fun to do. Got the actual Monster Energy banner there. That was fun actually having that. Oh, whoops. I hit my thing. So you just saw part of my room. Anyway, well, not my room, but my recording studio, I guess you could say. What was I saying after I did that, or before I did that? Oh, it was actually good having the Monster Energy banner, other than, like, printing it off. You know, obviously the Monster Energy banner looks so much better, because it's legitimate. And let's see, right here on the roof, you got the 16. I must admit, this font is incorrect for the actual race win, because I didn't have anybody to do my templates at the time. And where it was my first win, I wanted to do it myself. So this whole design, I redid on a template by myself. I didn't need any help. I mean, it's pretty basic, honestly. I mean, it's nothing crazy to be proud about, but I mean, hey, you know, that was fun to do. Got the 16 there. You got some more race wear on the roof. Got the little roof cam here. Now, one step I did want to do, but I didn't, and I was going to put like Lumar, like 3 little Lumar logos around the roof cam. I thought that would have been amazing, you know, for the hood sponsor and stuff. So, roof flaps. They do deploy, barely, but they deploy, so that's good. I'm proud of that also. Got the name banner, which is nothing on there. Again, you can look closely and see Larson right there, but I mean, that's proved to you it's from the Larson diecast. DIN 266, even though that doesn't matter anymore because it's a custom, and this technically would have been DIN number 1 of 1, so I've only made one. Now, I've thought about like doing like a special giveaway or something and remaking this or something like that. But anyway, got IK9 on the deck lid there. Deck lid does not open because it is a ARC, sadly. But you got this little gap right here on the trunk or the deck lid. Didn't mean to do that. That was my fault. So you can see right here, after I clear coated the diecast, it started to wrinkle up on the back. So I'm like, okay, can I fix this without, you know, tearing up the entire thing and having to do it again? Because that would suck. I'm like, oh, it was Dega. I could have a scratched up back bumper and a wrinkled up back bumper for damage. So that's what that is now. It was a little wrinkly, and the paint was like kind of bubbling up. So I took a little bit of, I think it was a sand, it was like a sandpaper type roll, and I kind of scratched it on there a little bit. So I don't think that looks too bad. You can kind of tell how it was an error, and I tried to fix it. But it does look a lot better than just having a bunch of paint bubbles. So I am completely fine with that. Also, I forgot to paint the camera here. I'll do that later. That was my bad. Here is the good side. I mean, here's the great side. This is a race to win. Of course, this detail is not legitimate because it was a online race. There is no burnouts. They don't do damage. But in the real world, they do damage, of course, because, you know, it's real. And then they put it on the diecast. So that's what I did. I shredded up that tire. You can see there's a little bit of rubber that just kind of fell off of it. You can see that tire wear. God, that actually looked really good. It's got that little groove. That looks super legit. That little groove right there, you see that? And you got the rubber shredding around and stuff. Now, you may be wondering why it's white. Well, I slipped through the grass, and I did a burnout in the grass and stuff, and it had the white paint in the grass and whatnot. So if you remember any race win that was in the grass, such as like Dale Jr.'s Daytona win from 2004, it had a little bit of white on the tires from the paint on the grass. So that's what that is. That's what that represents. And of course, you got actually like an actual cut out fender there, because I took a Dremel to it, and that's what I did for the tire too. I took a Dremel and lightly pressed on it until I felt like it was good. So you got all kinds of race damage right here. That's just some dry brushing, not a big deal. Now, got the Gatorade logo here. This is incorrect. This is supposed to be black, but where it had that black stripe, I made it white just so you could see it better and it not be like a black G. So I did that just for the purpose of it looking better. But on the actual race car, it was black and not white. So I will say that. There's no B post because on the cars, for whatever reason, for NASCAR Heat, there is no B post. I never understood that. It's just a blank B post. But you got the 16 there. Once again, you got the side skirts, which doesn't really look too good. I mean, I could have really dry brushed some, like, just kind of exhausts type of debris. Not debris, but like some exhaust markings just from the, just the exhaust kind of kicking in every now and then. But yeah, so over here you got Monster Energy, Mechanics Wear, and 3M NASCAR race car, which is very, very blurry. The reason it's very blurry is because it was on the actual template. So I don't know why. That's just how the template was. But everything else I put on there myself, so that's why it looks a whole lot better. And then you got the Goodyear logo here. Now, this is also incorrect. This Goodyear logo is supposed to be focusing, is what it's supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be yellow, but it was hard to see. So I changed it to black. Same thing on, the 164. Same with the Gatorade logo. That's because it was the same template, just sized differently. So everything is the same on the little guy. Other than, like, hood opening and stuff, the obvious. So yeah, I got some race wear down there as well. Over here on the wheel well. Let's go to the other side, because there's a little bit more damage. Got some more rubber wear here. You can see it kind of marked out the tire. I thought that turned out really good. So I marked out the tire there. Got some more rubber buildup. Got a actual downed window net. I thought that was really cool. That's just from the glue to hold it down. I put a little too much. But you can see here, this little scuff mark here, this little donut. That came from an actual image of a Diecast review, which was Tyler Reddick's, I believe it was Tyler Reddick's Homestead win for the championship. I don't know where I got this. Oh, no, I know. I believe it was Tyler Reddick's Daytona win, and I took a picture of, I took a screenshot of a review, I think it was from Race Craze, and then I cut this out with an app I use called just Background Eraser. So I got rid of all of that background, and then I kind of put it there, and I did a little copy paste, and I put it over there as well, and I put a little bit of another mark right here on this type of, this rear quarter panel here. So this is based off an actual damage. Well, not actual damage, but I was doored going down the backstretch a few times. So, I mean, it's Dega that happens. That's why I kind of put that there. But I thought it looked really good. I was kind of proud of that as well. Of course, you got the little jack spot there. But, I mean, yeah, that was I thought that was really cool to do. And, of course, on the back here, you got some more race wear. Of course, there's the glue on the Gatorade. Doesn't look very good. I mean, I could have used a little less, honestly. But you got NASCAR Heat Pro League, and funny enough, I did the NASCAR Heat Pro League once. Because here's the thing, I'm not good at making making templates, right? I didn't have Joey at the time. I didn't have anybody to do my templates. So I'm like, I'm going to try to do something that should be easy if I were to win. Because I knew it would be in Talladega. I had a pretty good shot because I'm a good plate track racer. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try something simple. So that's why it was this plane. And then I actually ended up winning. I'm like, oh, cool. I can actually do this now. So, yeah, I was able to get that done, and I'm really proud of this diecast once again. Got the American Ethanol ring, which isn't very detailed, and it is off. That always happens. I don't know why. But you got the little scuff mark here, and then you got another shredded up tire. It's not blown out, but it is kind of shredded. You can see that. There's even a flat spot right there, so that was pretty cool to do. You can see it is shredded, though. Nothing crazy, but it is shredded a little bit. But yeah, there's the undercarriage. There's the detail that I didn't do. That's just how it came. If it'll focus for me. There we go. Oh, no, I forgot to put the little thing underneath here. I forgot to put that back. Oh, well, I'll fix it one day. Yeah, one day. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but yeah. Oh, one more thing. I added the winter sticker. I thought it was really cool. I don't know why, but I mean, I added the winter sticker on there, and it was actually, you could tell that it was actually a winter sticker instead of just being like a little blob like that little 164 scale was. But hey, you can actually tell it's the winter sticker, and I was really proud of that. So yeah, with the opening hood, I wasn't really impressed, but with the opening roof flaps, because of the 16 on there, yeah, I was pretty proud of this diecast. I couldn't be more impressed with myself, and I couldn't be more happy that I was able to do this. I absolutely love racing in a league, honestly, but it was a back and forth league. Sometimes we would stop it, sometimes we wouldn't. I wish we wouldn't stop it and just keep going because stuff like that happens. But I mean, hey, it was a league I got the race in. This was my first ever actual race league that I participated in. So, I mean, yeah, for being just a participant and just doing whatever, just kind of racing. Okay, so another thing. The reason where this was so dirty, I ran in the back a lot of the race, from what I remember. So yeah, I ran in the back a lot of the race, and I was finally up front. I was behind the leader a lot. I think it was Jarrett. I was behind Jarrett a lot too, and then, I just I tried to recreate a dirty air and then race wear and stuff effect. But I mean, hey, again, I hope I get a win, like an actual legitimate race moving win at Dega. But I mean, a win's a win, no matter what. So if I win Dega again, I'll have a back-to-back Dega win set, which would be really, really awesome. I would love to have that. But I mean, I got my first win. I got it in the 124 scale and 164 scale. So I can't really complain too much. But with that being said, I do believe that's going to be all for this diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.